Good morning, VC. It is Glen Kellaway from the basement. How are you guys today? It's Monday morning, time for the weekly wrap up. Hope you guys all had a great weekend and a great week. I sure did. Got a few things to talk about. Um, I always start off the weekly wrap up with contests going on in the VC because I like to support other VC members and hope you guys will do the same. And you can have fun and win something at the same time. Okay, two new ones. Like I said, I don't always just talk about it. I kind of, once I've mentioned a contest, I don't keep mentioning it week after week, even though it's still running. Just the new ones that I see pop up. I got two this week. Vinyl Dale, 300 subs contest. Vinyl Dale has reached 300 subscribers. Good for him. Great channel. It's a 3 format challenge. So show an album in 3 different formats. If you have it on vinyl, CD, cassette, you know what I mean. I'm going to have to, I haven't done this one yet. I'm going to, but I'm going to have to stretch a little bit. I think I got to use a 45, a long playing record, and a CD. Something like that. Second one, a new channel to me, but these guys have 600 subs. So I was commenting back and forth, and they seem like really cool guys. They were asking for people to promote their contest. I told them that I do this weekly wrap up on Mondays, and that I mentioned contests, and they said they subbed my channel. So I'm assuming they're going to watch this. Grown Man Record Night. Check this channel out. Pretty good. I don't know why it took me so long to find it. 600 subscribers they're at. They're like, they got to be like 650 now or something, I'm sure. Under the Covers. So the premise of this contest was to show albums that you bought based on the cover. I've got a few of them, but most of them go back to my younger days in the 60s when I bought, or maybe, the late 60s when I bought albums, and just some pretty surprising records that I bought that are now classics that people just know, but when they came out, hey, they were new. So anyway, that's contest for the week. Videos. So the big news that our Beatle friend Caitlin Larkin, I don't know if you watch Caitlin's channel. If you're a Beatle fan, you have to. I always put the names of the channels back in that little description box underneath the video. So if you want to go sub these channels, just go look at my my list there, and I'll list them down. Caitlin saw a post on Facebook with Tony Bramwell. If you're not familiar with Tony Bramwell, Tony was a publicist with the Beatles organization, and maybe still is. He kind of let the cat out of the bag that the Let It Be box set / Get Back, I guess, will be released October 15th with an announcement, official announcement, coming on August 26th. So I am pretty excited about this. I just spent all my friggin' money on the George Harrison 8LP set, so now I got to start saving my allowance until October 15th to grab this Beatles thing. I wonder if they're going to have some kind of an Uber box for that. Can you imagine? Little Beatle figures on the roof or something. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. So thanks, Caitlin, for letting us in on that. I actually found out that she'd done it from Matthew Street, another one of the great Beatle guys on. Well, Matthew talks about a lot of stuff, but he's a big Beatles fan. Speaking of Beatles, Beetle Brad. I'm a big fan of Beetle Brats. I don't know how many of you guys watch his channel. He just seems like the nicest freaking guy that ever lived. I just like to give him a big hug. I think he's awesome, and I love his channel, and I love his passion for the Beatles and the stuff he shows is from his collection. But anyway, he commented on one of my videos, and I sent a video back. I was honored. I sent a video back, or a comment back to him saying, "Hey man, like, you're a cool dude. I'm so happy that you watched my video." So that was pretty cool. Another thing this week that I thought was really cool was Aaron Mutha Alamar, Chris Propfe, and Jeff Whitcher, Jeff's Final Destination. Jeff and Chris flew out to Idaho to visit Aaron. I mean, is this not what the vinyl community is all about? The friendships, and I mean, we all show records and everything, but we share this passion. And none of us would ever have met each other in a million frickin' years without this YouTube outlet for us to talk about music and share music. And you develop such great friendships for people that are, thousands of miles away. And I love all three of those guys. They're all great guys. I'd love to spend time with any of them. And to see the three of them together just really warmed my heart. I thought, this is just what the VC is all about, just summed up in one word, just together. It was awesome. Another great channel is Michael, our friend from Germany, who has 45 RPM Audiophile. Michael announced that he's going to start doing live feeds. Now, Michael is a really knowledgeable guy, especially when it comes to audiophile recordings. So I'm really looking forward to his live feeds. I'm not a huge fan of live feeds unless they're just strictly about music. I mean, it's fine. You can do what you want. I don't have anything against anybody who does it, but I just don't participate. Once it veers off the conversation of music, I'm out. So, yeah, watch for Michael's channel, 45 RPM Audiophile. If you're really into serious music listening, you'll want to watch his live feeds. Okay, the big news of the week for me was getting together with Larry Graves, the Canadian Studmuffin, and YouTube icon, a pioneer of YouTube. Larry does comedy, does food reviews, does records and reviews, and then just amazing guy. Larry and I live in the same town, and we finally started getting together, and it's been a joy. I just think Larry's an awesome guy, and I've enjoyed all the time I've spent with him. So we got together last Thursday, and there's a couple. I did a short video just mentioning to go over to Larry's channel and watch the videos, but we went to Subway and we did a review on Subway sandwiches that we got, and then we did 3 other videos that are being kind of randomly uploaded. I think there's 3 of them up right now. One was the Subway one. One was we kind of did the battle of the Beatles songs. So I'd mentioned 2 Beatles songs, and he had to choose which one he liked, and then he mentioned 2, and I had to choose. It was kind of fun. And then the most interesting one, I think, is that we decided to exchange CDs, 5 titles each, back and forth, of CDs that we didn't think the other person had heard before. That was kind of the premise. Pick something that you're not familiar with, and then we're going to go home for 2 weeks, listen to the CDs a few times and try and get used to them or whatever, and come back. So probably a week after this, we'll get together and we'll do a video on our review of the CDs. So I wanted to show you what Larry gave me to listen to, because some pretty cool stuff here. I'm having a really hard time getting into Captain Beefheart. I can't do Trope Mass Replica. I know it's an epic album and people love it. For some reason, I just don't. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I just can't seem to get into it yet. But there's something about Beefheart that really interests me and catches my ear, and I keep trying. And I got Safe as Milk, which I like. Then Larry says this is his favorite Beefheart album, I think. It's called Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, Shiny Beast, Bat Chain Puller in brackets. So I'm not going to make any comments about these yet. I got to save it for the review video, but I'm just going to show them to you. So interesting stuff. Larry's a huge fan of this band. It might be his second favorite band after the Beatles. Sparks. So Larry had given me a Sparks album as a gift, and I really liked it. And so he gave me this as something to review. Sparks. This one is called Propaganda. So again, no comment. John Anderson from Yes. I believe this might be John's first solo album. Have not heard this. I'm a big Yes fan. Interested in hearing that one. The Monks. Has anybody heard these guys? Larry freaked me out when he told me the story about these guys. This album was recorded in 1966. I mean, that's my wheelhouse there, and I've never heard of this album. And it's in the top, that book, the 101,000 albums you should hear before you die. It's in there. It's called Black Monk Time. So crazy. The last one Larry gave me. Come on, Larry. Jeez, he put me on the spot here. Redneck Canadian. You recognize that goofy looking? That's Larry. Yeah, so this is his CD. He wrote most of the lyrics and sings in some kind of a frickin' hillbilly voice. And a gentleman in the States did the guitar playing for him. And Larry wants me to review it, so I haven't heard it yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll like it. So, okay. That's the me and Larry video. So go over to the Canadian Studmuffin and watch all those. We're having a great time. All things must pass. Last week I kind of did my review at the start of my weekly, so I'm not going into all that stuff again. But I have been watching a lot of videos this week on this thing. Has there ever been an album that's released that's got a wider range of opinions from it sucks to it's fantastic? I've never seen anything like it, ever. I just watched Jeff Whitcher's Vinyl Destination. Jeff just uploaded a video this morning on his feelings on it, so check that out. Jeff gave it a thumbs up, and yeah, I mean, he kind of felt the same way I do. It's not it's not like you have to have it. This is the one, but it's I think it's interesting. I think it's good. It's great alternative listening for me. So Joe MeanMrMayo, Joe Mayo, and Matt Street did a live feed yesterday on Joe's channel, the MeanMrMayo channel, probably about 2 hours long, and they ranked all the songs from All Things Must Pass. I really enjoyed it. I didn't catch the whole thing. I was late to the party. I caught like the last 45 minutes, and really great. So it's up now. He's left. You can watch the replay. Worth catching. Those guys are awesome. Love Joe and Matt. And yeah, the upcoming stuff. I'm excited. Tomorrow, my friend Sam St. John and I, please go to Sam St. John's channel and subscribe too. Sam's got a great channel. And we get together in the Sam and Glenn show. It's pretty good. And we rank and we songs and albums. And so this week, tomorrow, we're going to record our 15 favorite bands. Holy crap! Am I having trouble with this? We've been preparing for this for 2 weeks, and we're gonna record it tomorrow. And I have changed my list 20 times. I've removed some bands, put more in, moved some up, moved some down. If you asked me to do this a year ago, my list probably would have been different. So it's really weird. I'm kind of basing it on what's really exciting me today. What am I listening to most? So I'm considering that just because I like a band, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I maybe don't play them much anymore. So even though they have a special place in my heart, I'm going to move them down the list. But that video will be uploaded probably sometime Tuesday evening. Definitely up by Wednesday morning, so please check that out. Sam and Glenn Show, 15 favorite bands. Sam and I are also big fans of Van Morrison, and our friend Randall Nelson is his channel, is a huge Van Morrison fan, his favorite artist. And so we're going to get together, the three of us, and rank our favorite. We're trying to decide whether 12 or 15 Van Morrison songs. It's hard just to pick 12. But if you start making it more than that, we're afraid the video is going to run on for an hour and a half, and people might get bored. So we're still trying to figure that part out. But that's definitely coming up in the next few weeks. That's it. 15-minute weekly wrap-up. So I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out. Please check out our videos with Larry and I on the Canadian Studmuffin channel. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Take care.